from a windy, and we do mean windy, Carlos Garza Sports Complex in Texas City. Coug Sportsnet proudly presents to you the #1 team in minor league football in the state of Texas, the Galveston County Monarchs, as they are playing the Golden Triangle Seminoles. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood here. The Seminoles taking on a Monarchs team that is 5-0, really rolling right now. Like we mentioned, they are #1 in the state and amongst the top semi-pro football teams in the country. They're ranked number 21, Mike.
Yeah, that's pretty doggone good, and a lot of it has to do with that. It's something they carried over from that championship last year is their defense. Their defense is just still the lights out. I think they put up 40-something points offensively on their opponent last week, but held them to hardly anything on the board. So, you know, you've got an offense now that's almost mid-season, starting to find its legs under it, which talking about it's going to be probably a pretty heavy run game tonight here with this win.
Yes.
But, no, this team right now, Brandon, you're right. They are clicking on all cylinders.
About to kick off is number 42, Juwan Bledsoe, as we will get this game underway. And like we mentioned, like right before we got here, you can feel that wind kicking up. We can't basically say that, we're meteorologists, but I would venture that these gusts have got to be at least in the upper teens, low 20s at this moment.
Yeah, when we were watching pre-game warm-ups, they were punting, and that ball was punting into the wind, and it went straight up and came back. It was almost like throwing a boomerang coming back to you.
Bledsoe set to kick off. Actually, he's going to need a holder for this one, and that is going to be number 30. Aaron Daly, as that ball is a squibber, and it's going to be just stopped. Wow,
I guess they heard about the special teams too.
They felt something, Number 56 for the Noles, that's Jonathan Lewis. One of the up men plays outside linebacker. He had to fall on that one, but they're going to get good field position out of this one to open their first drive of the night. 1st and 10, they will spot the ball at their own 36-yard line.
Well, this Seminoles team out of the Golden Triangle, you're talking West Orange Stark, Beaumont, Port Neches Groves, all of that Ozine area. Look at the size of these boys, Brian, on that offensive line.
It's not often that the Monarchs are overmatched with size, but this might be an exception. And you look at their quarterback, he's not a small one either.
Oh, goodness, that's a linebacker size status.
Jimmy Briscoe Jimmy Briscoe Jr. is your quarterback, and on the first play, he'll get the handoff, springs outside. Number 5, Ronzel King turns the corner, goes out of bounds at around the 48-yard line. So that quick hitter is should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, caught that defense for the Monarchs kind of by surprise. They were expecting it right up the middle, popped it outside, had good speed.
King popped it around the corner. Gain of 12 on that first play. So they are knocking right on the edge of midfield right off the bat.
Hopefully you'll be able to hold on to your paperwork there tonight, huh, Brent? I see you're battling that.
Yeah, we are juggling right now. Briscoe is shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him. King is one of them. High snap, he'll hand it to King, and King is going to be stumped. Not going to get much of anything going up against the heart of that Monarch defense. Bledsoe, number 42, and also number 31 also in there. We'll get the complete rosters in a moment.
Looks like we had just about a yard gain. Brings up second and about 9 from just inside of the Seminoles territory on the 49.
Second down and 9:13:49 to go here in the opening quarter. Just the third play. King is the running back. Number 42, Walt Lewicki is the fullback, and it's play action. Briscoe, lefty, throwing, has the catch. First down and a lot more as number 8, the tight end, Ladarius Hurd, with the reception, and he will move the ball inside the 35, call it the 34-yard line.
Boy, and he went down. He's holding his shoulder over there, Brandon, after that tackle. He took himself out of the game after that hit by the Monarchs defense.
He took a hard slam on that one. I hope that's just a stinger, but the way he's holding it, does not appear to look good from this moment. Number 44 coming in to replace him, that's Roland Bordelon. He'll line up at tight end as the Noles go into an I set. Handoff is going to be this time to number 33. That's going to be Joshua Wright, and Wright isn't going to get much of anything. Swarmed by a host of Monarchs.
Boy, that was about a ton of beef there.
Oh, that was.
Meeting each other there in the middle of that line.
Oh, exactly. Bledsoe, number 42. Eric Lopez, number 99 on the stop there for the Monarchs. So no gain on that play will make it 2nd down and 10 at the 34 of Galveston County. 12:41 to go first quarter. Scoreless on the opening drive of the night.
Yeah, Seminoles got them a nice little mixture of plays, running and passing here. And up to the 34-yard line inside of Monarch territory.
They will go now to a 4-wide receiver set, and flags are down. We'll see what the call is going to be.
Legal procedure.
Looks like that's going to be the case. So that's going to push the Noles back to the 39-yard line, and we'll make it 2nd down and 15 to go.
Folks, and as y'all are hearing this replay or watching these highlights, you're going to hear that roaring in the background. That's that 20-something mile-an-hour gust of winds that Brandon was mentioning in the pregame.
It's been overcast throughout the whole day on Saturday. Hoping that the rain will hold up at least for tonight. Expecting a lot of rain showers Sunday through Tuesday, so let's just hope that we can get through this one without much, if any, of the wet stuff. 2nd down and 15 at the 39-yard line. They're still in a shotgun set. Briscoe back throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it's going to be stopped inside the 30-yard line. Reception made by number 18, Trey Richardson. Tackle made by a host of defenders. Number 4 in there, Trey DeReese. Also, number 12, Marcus Nelson.
Quarterback for the Seminoles, 2 for 2 now in this first drive. Good high percentage passes, down and outs to the sidelines, and throwing it to the wind. Pretty good accuracy as well, Brandon.
Throwing it to the wind, but also respecting the fact that with the speed that the Monarchs have in their secondary, you can't take shots downfield too often. You're going to have to go at the short intermediate stuff and try to use that size advantage that they have at receiver. Briscoe on play action, 3rd down, rolls out, steps up, throws ball incomplete. Looking in the direction of number 3, Anthony Lee. But that ball sails towards everyone, and I am going to bet you that they will go for it here on 4th and 6.
Unless you've got a hellaciously strong leg kicker, you're not going to try to kick a field goal.
Exactly. Unless you've got a kick. If you've got a kicker that has that kind of leg, there are several teams in the National Football
in the NFL,
League,
exactly.
in the Canadian Football League that would love to talk with you.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so this is actually a 4th
and 6.
There we go.
At the 30-yard line, 10:59 to go. They'll bring a trips formation over to the far side. 2 in a slot near man, number 3, Anthony Lee. Briscoe back, looking, has a man downfield. Ball is going to be caught. 1st down. Reception made by number 80, Chandler Crawford. Slammed down by Hernelius Preston, but it's enough to move the chains and a 1st down for the Seminoles. They will spot the ball. Looks like it is going to be inside the 20. Looks like around the 17-yard line. Say they're spotted the 19, so make that a 1st and 10. 11-yard reception on 4th and 6. And again, like you mentioned, Mike, they're using the short and intermediate stuff to move the football on the Monarchs here in this drive.
Yeah, no incomplete so far in this first drive.
Handoff's going to be the King. Springs around the corner. Tries to cut it outside. Still going. Flags are down. He will get stopped at around the 3-yard line.
Flag
came down. Yeah, that might be a face mask. And again, number 5, Ronzel King, able to take advantage, bouncing around the corner and gets the 1st down. We'll see if this one holds up.
Very impressive opening drive here, Brandon.
It is.
Seminoles.
It is.
Time-consuming and also very deceptive in what the Monarchs have not been able to clamp down on any of the plays except for a few.
They've had success winning, and you're right, it was a face mask. They'll refuse it, so they're going to have a 1st and goal. Put it half the distance. They're probably going to be at the 1-yard line, and that is where they will spot the football. So 10 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Seminoles, with their opening drive, have marked 63 yards, 1 yard short of the goal line.
Let's take us a quick time out here, Brandon.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take it. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Right after the brief conference with the officials and the Seminoles coaching staff, they're confirming once again a personal foul, face mask. They'll refuse it because it was a gain of 18 on that play. So first down and goal at the 1 yard line. Fullback is going to be number 41, James Millette. Number 5, King is the deep back. And they'll go with Millette. Millette is going to keep those legs churning. No confirmation. Looks like he might have been stood up short. And he was. They tried the quick hitter to the fullback, and the Monarchs were not fooled on that one. On a last minute up, Terrence Blaine, one of the vets on the defense, number 89 there on the stop. So a second and goal at the 1 yard line for the Seminoles with 9:20 and counting here in the first quarter. And they'll bring in a new fullback. Again, it's the starter, number 33, Joshua Wright. And it looks like Briscoe trying to call his own number, and he is going to get in. That final push will carry him in.
Yeah, he's no lightweight either.
Not at all. Jimmy Briscoe will score from a yard out. So with 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter, game's first points are on the board, courtesy of the 1 yard touchdown run by Jimmy Briscoe. And we'll see if they'll go for 2 here.
Well, the Monarchs are going to soon find out. You're only as good as your last victory. They're going to have to fight for every one. This team has come all the way here from the Beaumont area. They come to play.
They have. They will go for 2. They'll go in the I formation set. And it looks like Briscoe trying to call his own number again. And the
Still
big
got a
boys are
scrum
going to
going.
let him get in. That size on the offensive line could be a huge factor tonight, Mike,
Yes,
considering the weather.
Particularly also in short situations when you need to pick up key first downs.
9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's the Seminoles with the first score of the night. They lead the Monarchs 8-0. Coop Sports Net will be right back. Seminoles set to kick off. And it looks like it will be, looks like they're trying to figure out who gets the honor of kicking the football. Looks like it's going to be number 56, and that is going to be Jonathan Lewis. And Lewis kicks like a linebacker. Fielded it around the 35, still going. Tackle made by number 10, Keyshawn Jerry.
Both teams have squib kicked.
Yes.
Well, and you could see the reasoning for the Seminoles instead of kicking up in the air, because that would have been probably taking it around the 50.
Exactly.
With the way this wind is blowing.
So it will be the first offensive drive for the Monarchs. Will be led by Rodney Artmore at quarterback. These two teams met earlier in the season in Beaumont, and the Monarchs won 59-20. So yeah, I think that these Seminoles want to get some kind of payback and return the favor in the backyard of the champs.
Exactly.
First and 10. They'll go into the pistol set with Lethedius Hill as your back, and it's going to be a play action. Artmore calls his own number to the 40, 45, midfield, has speed, gets inside the 40, down to around the 39-yard line, and Artmore starts the Monarchs off with a tremendous run.
He almost faked me out. I saw him still hang on to the ball and said, whoops, he's going the other way.
Down to the 38-yard line, so a gain of 24 yards on the play.
Little substitution coming in here, looks like, Brandon.
Personnel changes as we get first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Looks like they'll spread things out a bit, and they will.
We'll try to get some of that offensive line here in just a bit. We missed that defense, but we got.
We'll definitely get them.
We'll get them.
Four wide receivers, easy for me to say. Artmore under center, Hill in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to Hill, cuts it back. It's inside the 35, 30, 25, pushed out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. Number 29, Kenneth Tazzino, was there to get the push, and Hill, the last time we saw him.
The phenom.
Yes. You talk about a true speedster. This guy is it. I'll get a look at that big offensive line.
You could tell Brandon and I hadn't been doing this for a couple of weeks. So kind of our communication on me swinging around on this near side. That's okay, folks.
First down and 10.
Brandon and I are entering our, 13th season?
13 on August 25th.
That's it.
Hand off again to, actually it'll be Artmore calling his own number, and he's got a room still going. Stop inside the 10, inside the 5. And Artmore is running this read option to perfection.
Boy, is he ever. I mean, he's got over 50 yards of offense just on his own legs tonight so far. 3
plays, all runs that put the Monarchs inside the 5-yard line. Actually at the 5, so first and goal for Galveston County.
He came out on this, I think he's out on this play here. Who we got else in the quarterback there? Who's that,
he's
15?
there. He's still there.
Okay,
Artmore's still there.
Okay, all right. I thought I saw him come out.
Artmore is in. He'll go again with the pistol set. Don't hand it to Hill. Hill tries to cut it
Look
back.
At that.
Does. Can he get the corner? And he does. Touchdown.
There we go. All right, all right.
Cash that one in.
That's how you answer back.
4-play drive, all run. As Hill and Artmore divvied up the 62 yards between them, with Hill taking the final 5 in.
Well, the Monarchs, their mascot is a lion, but I tell you what, they were running like the cheetahs on this particular drive.
Oh, they were.
Man, I mean, they were.
You were wondering how they would respond.
Yeah, well, that was the answer right there.
Exactly.
Boy, look at the background, the palm trees across the way there, the way the wind is blowing at everybody. Can get an idea of what kind of wind we're having tonight.
They will go for 2. Artmore under center. And he'll call his own number, and he will get in with these.
There you go.
So,
good job, Monarchs.
The Monarchs, 62 yards, 4 plays. They will cap it off with the touchdown run from Hill and the conversion run by Artmore. 6:12 to go in the first quarter, and we are all tied 8-8. Cougs Sports Net will be right back here at Carlos Garza Sports Complex in Texas City.
No holder this time. He's
no holder.
He's gonna chance
we are going to take our chances on
See
this
if
one.
He's going to have a Charlie Brown moment.
We are set to receive the kick. And doing the honors on this one, it's like number 92, Cody Johnson. And a nice kick.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to go out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean thoroughly out into the street.
Tizino, the deep back, conceded that one pretty early. As that ball was hammered, and that was hammered into the wind.
Yes.
Pretty impressive kick.
All right, let's see if the defense for the Monarchs had a little bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah, I think there's some pride hurt there.
Let's get some of that front line there. I've got number 30.
Number 30, that is going to be, don't have him. We've got an
31.
older roster. Don't have him as well. We'll go ahead. I've got another roster that I can pull up.
All right.
We'll get that one to you shortly. We'll get some of the rest of these guys. Number 1, you know that guy, Joseph McDonald.
Brandon, tell them your story right quick on how you got the your roster.
I got the roster courtesy of the
internet.
the internet. Yeah, you gotta love an unlimited data plan from Sprint. Shameless plug, but that's how we got the rosters. 1st and 10, Briscoe tried his sweep, and that's not going to get much of nothing. They tried number 3, Anthony Lee, one of the receivers, on a scissors kick type of play, and he did not get much.
Yeah, Brandon went down to try to get the rosters from the teams, and they go, we've got to print them up and bring them. So Brandon says, well, let me go to the website. And he's sitting here with his nice little tablet beside me here, checking it out electronically.
There you go.
Plus, he's got some paperwork he's trying to hang on to.
We're juggling technology and old school the best we can in this win.
Right. I got bungee cords holding down the camera.
2nd and 7, a handoff is going to be to number 33. That's going to be the fullback, Joshua Wright. He got hit pretty hard on the end of that play.
Picks up a good modest gain, brings up about a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. So they've got a reasonable situation that they're looking at on 3rd down. See if we can get some of the rest of these guys. Number 89 is going to be Terrence Blaine. Number 56, Adrian Journay. Number 45, James Dean. Get the secondary. real quick. Marcus Nelson, number 12. Number 11, your other corner, Rodney Billingsley. Handoff is going to be to the big man, and he did not get much of anything. Close to a first down, though. Short by about a yard, maybe two, is right.
Boy, and he's a feisty little runner coming out of that backfield, too. He took a couple of hits and kept on chugging.
No, low to the ground as well, so it makes it pretty difficult to get him.
Now, what's going to be interesting to see if they're going to roll the dice. Oh, they picked up first down, Brandon.
Looks like, yep, they did. Looks like he got just enough. And also, there was also a penalty as well.
Offside. Okay, well, there you go.
So that will give them the 5 yards they needed. They'll refuse that. They'll give them a first down at the 30 with 4:38 to go here in the first quarter. 8-8 is our score. Both teams scored on their opening drives. As the quarterback, Jimmy Briscoe Jr., big lefty, has number 42, Lewicki, in the backfield with them. They'll go 4 wide receivers. High snap, Briscoe back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be intercepted. A heck of an interception
number
by
11.
Rodney Billingsley. And we talked before the game that the best bet for the Noles would be not trying to go downfield against the secondary. Briscoe tried, did so, and he failed. And as Billingsley gets the pick.
Billingsley actually went over the top and grabbed it from in front of the receiver. Very good athletic interception.
Rodney's got good size for a corner, and he's not going to be someone that a receiver can push around. And a play like that, it definitely works well, especially with that athleticism.
Well, the first turnover of the ball game goes in the Monarchs' favor.
Knew that defense was going to find a way to shake off that first score. They did. They give the offense good field position. Spotted at the 38-yard line. As Artmore is going to go in an empty backfield. He's got 5 wide receivers.
Wonder if they're going to try to take a shot downfield.
Noles going man-to-man. Artmore drops back, has time, steps up, throws over the middle. Ball is going to be caught. First down inside the 40, inside the 30, goes out of bounds and around the 29. That is Trey Doris with the reception.
Well-designed play. You had 3 receivers going real deep, cleared out those safeties and the corners, wide open over the middle field. Well-designed play, Brandon.
Good play by Artmore. Fired the ball downfield. Doris couldn't run after the catch. That puts the ball at the 28-yard line.
Boy, this Monarchs team has vastly improved from the beginning of the season.
They have. And again, they'll go with 5 wide receivers. They'll bunch 3 over to the far side. Doris is the near man, and it's going to be a handoff to Hill, and Hill breaks a couple of tackles, cuts downfield, still inside the 15-yard line.
Woo, and that was kind of
the accelerator on him.
Gosh, was it? But a little bit of a dangerous handoff, though, originally.
Because it looked like the Noles had that play beat. They just weren't able to get a hand on Hill.
Man, yeah, once he broke free from that backfield, man. Thank goodness for the linebackers, huh?
Gain of 15. First and 10 for the Monarchs as they have a chance to unlock this 8-8 tie. 2:41 to go here in the quarter. Hill in the backfield with Artmore, and it'll be a handoff. Actually, Artmore loses the football.
He got it back.
Recover it.
That's what happened on that previous exchange. Yes. It was just a little bit of juggling going on. It happened again.
Shaky exchange, and again, you see that big size of that Seminole front line, also playing in there as well. They're able to get penetration and force the hand of Artmore, which is what they did on that play.
Can they pick up a first down before the goal?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I see it now.
So second down coming up. We'll need to get to around the 3 for the first. Actually ended up being no gain. And hand up was going to be to Hill, and he is stuffed.
Hello, number 6 from the Seminoles.
Number 6, Joe Lee, the third. middle linebacker came knifing in, made the huge hit on Hill. And it looked like he lost, and did. He lost 2 yards on that one. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 from the 15-yard line. 1:23 to go here in the first quarter. And right now, Seminoles defense looking to see if they can repulse this Monarch drive. 4 wide set, Artmore back, flags are down. Looks like someone jumped early. See what the official calls. Looks like it's going to be a false start.
And the Monarchs are shooting themselves in the foot what they got inside the red zone.
Oh, we saw it the last time we saw them. They had issues inside the red zone. It's a fairly impressive win, but one that could have been a lot bigger had they been able to keep the ball in the red zone. And that flag is going to push them back to the 25. Actually to the 20. That's going to be a 3rd down and 17 situation.
Well, it's definitely 4-down territory here.
Artmore is the quarterback. Hill in the backfield with him. Artmore back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be incomplete. Good effort. Looking in the direction of number 10, Marcus Littleton. Zipped it past him just a bit. Too much fire on that one. So 4th down coming up, and like you said, you're not going to see a field goal unit out here. Although with the wind.
Yeah, with the wind.
You know, only in an extreme situation would you try it, but we'll see if they get this last play off. It doesn't look like they will with 4 seconds coming.
I'd still like, okay, we're going the other direction.
Yes, we are. So 1 quarter of play is over. Fast-paced as both teams scoring on their opening possessions. We will start the 2nd quarter the same way we did. Tied. It's Galveston County 8, the visiting Seminoles, the Golden Triangle 8. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood here at Texas City at Carlos Garza Sports Complex. Started the 2nd quarter as the Monarchs face a 4th down and 17. As penalties have really hurt this drive that came after the interception by Billingsley. Want to try to get something, but like you mentioned in between the break, if you don't get it, you do get some yards, you know, at least you'll have the pin with this defense. Now Artmore has to throw into the wind, steps up, throws downfield, the ball is caught, touchdown!
Hey, there you go.
Who needs the wind?
There you go.
Marcus Littleton didn't get it on the previous play, but he reeled it in on that one.
He's got good height. He's got good hands.
He got good separation on the defensive back as well. 20-yard touchdown catch will make it 14-8.
Yeah, and they worked that coverage on man-to-man too, Brandon, so that he had the advantage when the ball was coming his direction.
So they will go for 2.
Spreading it out.
Yes. Littleton will be in a slot. Hill in the backfield. Actually have number 8, Bryant Blackburn, in there as well as Artmore calling his own number. It looks like it and is. Artmore will call his own number for the 2nd time and get the conversion. So at 14 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the first half, it's Galveston County 16, Golden Triangle 8. Cool Sports Net will be right back. Here's Cody Johnson. Back deep for the Noles, number 18, Trey Richardson. And also number 29, Kenneth Tazzino.
Yep. I had a feeling that ball wasn't going to stay on that team too long.
He hammered the ball out of the end zone last time. We'll see if he'll be able to do it this time.
Yeah, but during the break you said you checked the wind at 25-mile-an-hour gun.
Yeah, 25.
That's why he kicked it into the street last time, because it was at his back on that one.
We'll see what he can do with the wind in his face. They'll try holding it. Nope, looks like you're going to end up having someone to hold it.
Yeah, referee's going to probably tell him to this time.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to fall on Lennox Clark Jr., number 20, to do the holding. Up backs for the Noles will definitely have to be on guard. And it is going to hang up in the air and go out of bounds.
Boy, you remember that last game we were here? They almost did that onside kick to perfection. Looked like they were attempting that, maybe.
They were attempting it, but yeah, the ball got up in the air and the wind just dragged it.
Yeah, you can't control the direction very well when you have the Mother Nature blowing against you.
Tell you what, the Monarchs have got a real great defense, but when Mother Nature decides to clamp down, you're not beating her.
Yep.
It's going to work in the favor of the Seminoles, though, as they're going to get good field position.
Get some of that defense there, Brandon.
All right. Number 31, Devon Mason.
89.
Number 89 is going to be Terrence Blaine.
14.
Number 14, that is going to be Thomas Wingate.
99.
Number 99, that is going to be Eric Lopez.
42. 46.
42, that's going to be Tawan Bledsoe. 46, Donnie Henderson.
12.
Number 12, that is going to be Marcus Nelson. Number 11, Billingsley, who got the interception on first down.
Whoa.
A big run from King.
Got number 1 also back there for the Monarchs.
That's going to be Joseph McDonald.
Yes, sir.
Number 7 in the secondary, that safety with McDonald, Cornelius Preston. So you've got a couple of former Lamar guys.
Number 12, do we call him?
Yes, we did, Marcus Nelson.
There you go.
The Seminoles going back to what worked for them on their opening drive, which is putting the ball in the hands of Ronzel King.
Man, that was about a, 17, 18-yard scamper.
Yes, it was. About 16-yard gain there will make it a 1st and 10. Yeah, Mike, they're going back, and now you see the Monarchs stacking up. Hand off again, and that's not going to work. No.
Yeah, that's what you call a run blitz there.
Devon Mason saying, you're not getting the corner on me.
Yeah, buddy, they filled all the gaps on that play.
That was kind of a storm surge of sorts, as you saw nothing but a wave of green and black heading toward that far side, and King stood no chance of getting around the corner once Mason locked in.
Man, that's about a 2-yard loss.
They're going to say 3, so that pushes them back to the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 13, 13:40 to go in the first half. 16-8 is our score. Monarchs leading the Seminoles. Seminoles will try to get back into this one. As they
last-minute substitution coming in.
Yeah, number 56, Jonathan Lewis, actually lined up as a receiver. Briscoe, play action, steps up, looks downfield, goes downfield. That ball is going to be incomplete.
Whoa, he almost had that ball,
He very nearly did. That was a heck of an effort. Looked like number 18, Trey Richardson, was the intended receiver. Nelson, number 12, on the coverage. As Briscoe just dropped back, reared up, and let it go.
Yeah, he's definitely showed the accuracy and the arm strength tonight.
He has. He has been impressive thus far with save for the interception. 3rd down and 13 coming up. 12:59 to go here in the first half. You expect that the Noles will try to go downfield again.
Well, you never know, though. They might try to pick up 5 or 6, 7 yards, maybe on a running play, and then try to pick it up on 4th.
Oh, number 56, Lewis, is a wide receiver to the near side. They've got a trips formation to the far. High snap, Briscoe back, has pressure, steps up, throws, ball is going to be incomplete. Had a man open just a bit too high, looking in the direction of number 80, Chandler Crawford.
Now
number 81 is going to be Kenneth Bowser on the incomplete on the attempt.
Go ahead and keep going far on 4th down.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I don't think punting.
No,
because it would probably go out of the end zone unless you did a real sharp pooch kick.
Yeah. You don't want to run the risk, and plus the last game that we did, we saw the Monarchs score.
That's right.
On a blocked punt. It was Marcus Nelson recovering that blocked punt for a score.
And then they had another one, but it was a muff punt that they couldn't advance. So you're right. Special teams played a key role in that victory the last time we were here at home.
It was. I'm sure that's something that the Noles have to be mindful of. 4th down coming up, and a stoppage of play coming. Looks like it'll be a timeout, and it is a timeout going to the Seminoles. 12:01 to go first half. It's Monarchs 16, Seminoles 8. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So the delay of game, I thought that they got the timeout in time. They did not. So they're saying an ineligible receiver. No, they're saying 56 is an eligible receiver. That was a
but it was a delay of game.
Yes. So 4th and 18, they're actually going to try to go for it here. Unless you get some kind of quick kick. No, they'll go. Briscoe back, throws a screen, incomplete. It was set up nicely for King, but with the pressure that Briscoe was facing, he had to just shovel that thing off, and the wind kind of caught that one as well. So a stop by the Monarchs is going to give the offense good field position at the 46-yard line, their own 46, with 11:35 to go in the first half and a chance to extend the 8-point lead.
Yeah, you get yourself a 2-score lead and get you some good separation going down. We're 11 minutes here in this first half still, but the Monarchs, the defense is starting to stiffen up. The offense has scored on 2 consecutive drives, so they get them a 2-score lead. You got your good cushion going into the half.
Yeah, it's difficult to deal with this Monarch defense if they get a couple scores upon you. And that's the challenge that the Seminoles faced, is that, once they got that opening score, they would have to keep up that pace. Artmore is under center with Hill the deep back, and his handoff to Hill, and Hill's going to weave his way through a line and gets a first down. He is just tremendous in the open field. He has weaved his way through a couple of defenders, moves the chains, and gets the ball inside Seminole territory.
That's a young man I think we spoke of that was just on the bubble with the Browns?
Cleveland Browns.
Yes, sir.
Also a police officer of the city of Houston. So you gotta love his dedication.
And he's in good shape, that's
definitely.
For sure.
Definitely love what he does out here, but you love him even better for what he does for the city of Houston.
Right.
1st and 10.
I'm sure he's probably had to do a few sprints
yes.
in his line of work as well.
Yes, exactly. That speed definitely does help.
Yeah, buddy, you picked the wrong guy to run from.
Empty set. They will try to go with Hill on the reverse, and they get the room. 45. Still going to around the 27-yard line. So that reverse worked beautifully.
Yeah, it did. Boy, and they almost had him bottled up, but that quickness and that little fake that he did, they just come up grasping it there.
So a 16-yard gain and a timeout by the Seminole defense with 10:26 to go first half. It's Galveston County 16, Golden Triangle 8. So there's timeout by the Noles, and it was a well-needed timeout, as Mike pointed out. They don't have a lot of depth, and these guys definitely have to be gassed, especially chasing Hill. 1st and 10 at the 28. Now he got a little schoolyard action working here as the ball is caught. Flag down. The receiver is number 16, Jeremy Myers.
Might have been a little bit of movement, you think? I don't know.
No, the flag came down as he was running. So you might have a face mask here. No, it'll be a hold. Yep.
But I do like that call.
Yeah.
That's another thing that the defense now for the Seminoles is going to have to think about is that quick little hitch pass out to the sides.
Hitch pass, you had 6 men spread out, and that really fooled the Noles.
Yeah, this offense has really matured since the beginning of the season.
It
Brandon,
has.
Very impressed.
It has. At the start of the year, it looked like they were heavily reliant on the ground game, but now we're seeing, thus far, how successful they can throw the ball.
But that running game, though, you've got to respect that young man coming out of that backfield.
Yes.
The speed, and he could be a game changer in just one play.
1st and 20 at the 38 of the Seminoles. 10:01 to go in the first half. They'll move Hill over to the far side. Next to Artmore, it'll be a handoff. Actually, Artmore trying to call his number, and flat play is stopped. And the real officials blew it.
Oh, no. What did
they thought that Hill was the runner.
Oh, they blew the whistle, thought he was down?
Yes.
And Artmore had the ball.
Artmore had the football.
Oh, boy, yeah, this is going to be one of those. Yeah, let's make sure the microphone is off. What? Look at the ref say, yep, boy.
Yeah,
oops.
You see he's owning up to it.
Yep, oops. Yeah, buddy, you can tell by the body language.
That was a well-executed play, especially once Artmore hit the corner.
Oh, yeah, and he had green pastures ahead.
All I can do is just shake that one off.
Yeah, particularly after that 10-yard holding play.
Yeah.
Holding call, though, previous.
2nd and 20 coming up for the Monarchs. We are now inside 9 minutes in the first half.
Well, so far, Ardmore is executing that play option very well.
He has kept them full for the most part. And now they will go with the empties. Keep an eye on Hill in the slot to the near side. He's going to have one-on-one coverage. We'll see what they do.
There was flag,
and it was Hill who actually flinched.
Ay.
Yeah, Hill flinched. The
That's the
officials
first
called
and,
it, so that will be a loss of
25.
5. Yep. So second down and 25 coming up for the Monarchs. Again, shooting themselves in the foot. You know, you like the progression of the offense, but there are times where, you know, that fundamentals just kind of fall out of the window. And this is one of them. Now you're facing a second and 25. Ball spotted now at the Seminole 43.
Now across the way, the yard markers are first down.
Yes.
That's what they got.
As those young men look awful lonely. Ardmore back, has pressure, gets the ball downfield. That ball very nearly intercepted. Good effort there by number 18, Trey Richardson.
Boy, and he had the pressure coming in on him.
Oh, he did. Knowles were burying the heat on him. Number 10, Keyshawn Jerry. Also number 85 for the Knowles, Jarius Hines, in there bringing the heat.
I just noticed the clock was still rolling after that incomplete pass, Brandon.
Clock's still rolling at 7:47.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that clock was still rolling after the incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll try to see if we can get some kind of clarification in regards to that. You know, it might be a case where they're trying to run the clock, try to get these guys out of here early before the rains come. Third down at 25 coming up, 7:27 to go in the first half. Ardmore back, rolls out, looks downfield.
Take off.
Tries to find something, cuts past 1, 2, still on his feet before he's finally dragged down. The ball popped loose. Fortunately goes out of bounds at around the 36-yard line.
Picks up about 8, looks like.
Yeah, the wind might have saved Ardmore on that fumble.
Ball, yeah, it threw it out of bounds, didn't it?
That ball popped up like it was coming out of a toaster. He gains 8 on the play and a late flag coming up. So there's got to be some kind of yapping on the sideline. Looks like a sideline warning. Sideline warning, that's all it is. You know, Knowles are getting fired up, but it's just a sideline warning. But they've got reason to feel fired up. They can get the stop here on 4th down. Goodness, take a look at 89. Kelvin Newton, that is a good-sized cornerback. That is a good-sized corner for the Knowles.
Yeah, they definitely brought their size tonight.
They did. Yeah, they've got some athletes on this roster. You look at 44. They're an offensive end, Roland Bordelon. This guy's not small either. 4th and 17, ball spotted at the 35-yard line, 6:22 and counting in the first half.
Is it 4th?
4th and 17.
Well, I'm seeing 3rd on the far sideline.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
4th.
yard. Unless they had that oopsie and they had a do-over. I don't know.
Ardmore back, throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Doris, but that ball just hung, and Doris unable to reel that one in. So a stop.
Or is it? Referee, I think, just held his hand up for 4th, I believe.
Okay, so I'm guessing that.
That was a do-over.
That was the do-overs. Okay.
When they inadvertently blew the whistle, I think. I guess you can do that. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Looks like we've got a timeout. We'll take it. 5:58 to go first half. 16-8 Monarchs. So we were wrong. It looks like they did get a do-over, so this makes it 4th and 17. Ball at the 35-yard line, so the Monarchs are going to get another chance at this one. Back ball is going to be caught. Hill has a convoy of blockers, cuts back. It'll be stopped short of the first down as Tizino, 29, and number 57, Timothy Mitchell, will push him out of bounds. He'll be short at the first, spotting the ball at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, but still a high percentage play with his speed and getting the ball out of your hands that quick. I mean, that was pretty much about the best way you could roll the dice on that play.
He was about to cut back away from getting a little more off of it as well, but give credit to Tozino to cut off that lane and keep him from being able to do so, because had he did it, you might have been looking at 22-8.
That's it.
So the Seminoles get a stop, and for their defense, much needed one. They needed a breather in a big way.
Yeah, because this second quarter, they've been on the field a lot.
They have. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Noles, as this time Briscoe's going to go under center. He'll hand the ball off, and King bounces off a couple of tackles and will be stopped. He'll lose a couple of yards. Cornelius Preston, number 7, gets the stop. Billingsley also in there along with number 24 for the Monarchs. See if we'll get him.
Cornelius Preston was on that 2005 team, wasn't he, for Lamar?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was. Played a little running back as well. Brian Irwin found ways to use him. Joseph McDonald was also on that team as well.
That's right.
Remember, McDonald was part of that real young secondary in 04.
That's right.
2nd and 11. Handoff. King tries to get the corner. Will not get the corner.
Cut that corner off.
Because Doris, number 4 there with the stop. And right now, the Seminoles are finding out that you just cannot get on the corner against this Monarchs defense. It's really the heart of the strength of that defense, is that their team speed from sideline to sideline is just very difficult for offenses to try to penetrate often.
And as successful as they've been with the pass tonight, I'm kind of surprised to see those first 2 plays running like that.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 14 coming up. Briscoe's going to have to put this thing up with 4:15 and counting in the first half.
That might have been jumping off sides.
Yeah, it looked like someone jumped.
Unless the offensive lineman moved.
One jump, we'll see who's responsible. You're correct. It was the offensive lineman that moved. So false start's going to push them back, and Briscoe's got to face a 3rd down and 19.
Boy, and if you have a quick 3 and out and that defense got to come back on the field, that plays into the hand of the Monarchs here with about 4 minutes left to play in this first half.
Also going to force the hand of the Seminoles as to whether or not they're going to want to kick the football into this wind. Is it a case of where you might be better off in the mindset of their coaching staff of trying to go for the first down or trying to punt into this wind, not knowing what kind of risk you're going to get. Blitz coming. Briscoe back, pumps, throws, and the ball is going to be caught. He'll get to your line of scrimmage as King will get maybe about 3 or 4 yards past the original line. So it'll be a 4th down and 7 coming up with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first half.
No, that's actually 4th and about 12 or 13.
Yeah, 4th down and long. They'll get past the original line, and they need it 19. And they'll be stopped. They'll say 4th down and around 13. 3:27 to go in the first half. Again, we'll see as to whether or not they will punt.
Yeah, you don't have anybody back to receive any kind of a punt for the Monarchs.
Timeout there by the Seminoles. We'll take it with them. 3:19 to go in the first half. Galveston County 16. Golden Triangle 8. So after the timeout, we'll be right back. 4th down and 13 coming up.
Pooch kick?
Looks like it's going to be a pooch kick. Monarchs don't have anyone back, but that's going to be a heck of a challenge to try to get this ball off.
Oh, boy, what do we got?
Tried to get the punt, and he is not going to get much of anything.
Oh, turned from bad into horrible.
It did. Number 44, your Monarchs.
Boy, that ball
Ryan
was rolled.
Lewis.
It was snapped and rolled back to the punter.
Yeah, Lewis gets the tackle. He also had a hand in there from Billingsley, McDonald, and also number 24 for the Monarchs.
Is that on the 15-yard line?
That looks like it's going to be the 14. So it's going to be the 14-yard line. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first half. Got to punch this one in and put this game up, or break this game open.
Ever since that opening drive when the defense for the Monarchs made their adjustments, they have been dominant on both sides of the ball.
Ardmore in the offense with great field position inside the red zone of the Seminoles. And they'll spread the ball out here on 1st and 10 at the 14. Hill in motion. Ardmore back, has pressure, tries to evade it and won't. Sack. Give credit to number 57, Timothy Mitchell, and also number 6, the helmetless Joe King III. As they contain Ardmore, got the sack, a loss of 5 on that play. Will make it 2nd down at 15 at 2:48 and counting.
Monarchs might want to use some speed to the outer perimeters instead of trying to go up through the middle.
Have not seen Terrell Harper's name called yet, number 17. He's lined up outside on the far end of the field. Ardmore back, steps up, throws, ball is going to be caught. That's the reception made by Littleton.
He actually could have got, what, we got a flag down?
Flag is down.
Oh, no,
that's
a
towel.
Okay. He actually could have got up, but he wanted to go ahead and retain possession of that ball.
A former Galveston ball receiver and defensive back gets the catch to the 12, so they get 7 out of it. 3rd down and 8 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ardmore back, has pressure, throws downfield, incomplete. Was looking in the direction, looks like number 16, Jeremy Myers.
Right.
So it'll be 4th down coming up.
Come on, don't squander this field position, guys.
Looks like we'll get the 2-minute warning. With 1:57 to go, we'll take the 2-minute warning with them. 1:57 to go in the first half. 4th down and 8 coming up. Hill in the backfield. First time we've also seen Sean Wells in the backfield, number 2 as well. Ardmore back, faces pressure, throws in the ball.
There we go.
Touchdown! Goes to the tight end, number 44. That's a score, guys.
Well, it better be, because he wasn't touched when he was down.
That is a score. We're playing NFL rules. Zach Shoemaker has a touchdown.
I was going to say, this is not NC.
No, this is an NCAA. Yeah,
No.
that's a score. Oh,
Roll the
no.
clock.
They're going to say down at the 1. He gets the first down. Give him that.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Let's just go ahead and just punch this puppy in right here. Ardmore under center. See if he'll call his own number. Won't. Handoff. Heel is stuffed. Number 10 for the Noles, Keyshawn Jerry, had radar lock on Hill and stuffed him. Lost him about 1 on that play as we go inside 1:20 here in the first half.
Boy, I'd like to get a clarification from them refs
Yeah, we'll
on
see
that.
if we can find that out at halftime, see as to what happened there. That should have been a touchdown for Shoemaker.
Yeah, because he caught the ball, went to his knees. No one touched him. Then he lunged backwards and went over.
Yes. 57 seconds and counting here in the first half.
How many timeouts? The Monarchs got
Monarchs
one
have
or
2.
two?
They've got 2 timeouts to work with. 2nd and goal at the 2. High snap, Ardmore fakes, calls his own number, just walks in, touchdown.
I'll take
just
that 5.
Put matters in your own hands, Rodney. 22-8 on the touchdown run. He's got a couple of conversion runs. He's got a touchdown as well with 39 seconds to go here in the first half. And we will again see the Monarchs go for 2. And right now, the Noles, who had that touchdown to open the game, you got to think this touchdown here is kind of deflating. Ardmore will go under center. Wells is the deep back. And it'll be a quick dive to the fullback, and that is going to work. Touch, 2-point conversion for the Monarchs.
Who's that number 30?
We
fullback.
put him up number 30. That
Boy, and he looks like a
Aaron
fullback.
Daly.
He looks like a fullback.
He does.
Look at him. Oh, yeah, he even got the big old neck brace across the back. Yeah, buddy.
Classic neck roll.
That's him.
39 seconds to go in the first half. It has been all Monarchs since the opening score from the Seminoles. It is 24-8 Galveston County over Golden Triangle. Cook Sports Net will be right back. And number 89, Kelvin Newton are back deep as Johnson with the kick. And it's going to be a line drive that will be fielded by one of the up men. They'll get to around the 35 to the 40. Still going 45. It'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 47-yard line. That was number 80, Chandler Crawford, on the return. So at 31 seconds to go in the first half, Mike, the Noles have a shot of getting some points.
Well, and I have a feeling there's not going to be any running. I think they're going to go downfield a number of times. You would think, but we'll find out.
Yeah, they had the most success on that opening drop when they were able to get those short underneath, to get those underneath passes against the Monarchs.
Exactly.
Because the
Man,
Monarchs,
25 mile an hour.
25. I think that we're a little bit past 25 at this point.
I think the mile per hour meter just went up on this few last gusts.
Exactly. First and 10, they'll spot it at the 45-yard line. As Briscoe will go under center. He's got King in the backfield with him. Briscoe back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. He'll be short of the first down. Reception made. Looks like number 29, Zeno, with the catch.
They got one timeout left.
No huddle with 18 seconds left. They might have time for one, maybe two plays. The clock continues to run. 10 seconds.
They're only going to have time for one.
Too late to spike it at this point.
Too late now. This
Flags
is it.
down.
Ooh, they wasted about 10 or 12 seconds.
4 seconds to go. They'll take their final timeout. We'll take it with them. 24-8 is your score. Galveston County over the Golden Triangle. Cook Sports Net will be right back. 4 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like Briscoe will do all he can to just throw this thing up and see if someone in a white jersey can land with it 49 yards away, and a stoppage of play and a flag down.
That's way back from the backfield, Judge.
See what the call is going to be. Looks like they're going to wave it off. They will. They will wave it off, so we'll reset things. 4 seconds left. Ball at the 49 of the Monarchs. See what Briscoe's got. Back to throw, pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
And that's how the half ends.
No chance at that as Joseph McDonald came in on a safety blitz and brings him down. And the entire half ends with a dominant play from the Monarchs, who were dominant defensively after the opening possession. 30 minutes are in the books, and it has been Galveston County's way for most of the first half. 24-8 is your score. Cook Sports Net will be right back in half here at Carlos Garza Sports Complex in Texas City. It's your Monarchs leading 24-8 over the visiting Seminoles of Golden Triangle. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood. The wind has kind of died down a bit, but in its place, we've got a little bit of rain showers. We'll see if we can bear through that for the remainder of this contest. Monarchs get the ball to start the second half, as it is going to be Hill back deep for the Monarchs, and it's a squibber fielded by one of the up men, and it's going to be Nelson with the ball. Has a little bit of a wall to the 40, still going flag down. He's going to go back, reverse his field, and it's finally going to be dragged down and around the 36-yard line. Tackle there made by number 51. It's going to be Tristan Garrett. Flag came down, so obviously it looked like one of the Monarchs
blocked behind the back.
Will hold. So they'll take that back 10 yards. Seminoles scored on the opening drive. Got the 2-point conversion, but that has been it for their offense, as the defense of Galveston County has clamped down. Has not given them much of anything since then. I'm hoping that this rain is just brief, as the Monarchs will get the ball. They will spot it at the 28-yard line. Rodney Artmore is in shotgun to open the second half Hill is in motion. They'll give it to Hill on the reverse. Gets to the 30, 35, still going to the 40, and that's where he'll be stopped. He'll get around 13 yards on that play. Mitchell there on the stop. Also in there for the Seminoles, number 3, Anthony Lee. So again, they have used that reverse quite well throughout this contest. They're taking advantage of his speed. They're using it in a variety of ways. Officially a gain of 14, so spot the ball at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, they'll go at the empties at wide receiver. Hill again in motion. They'll fake it. Artmore cuts back, breaks the tackle, guts upfield. Flag is down. He's got 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Man to beat.
Oh,
he'll be down.
Oh, that was a wicked hit.
That was a huge hit.
Oh, that hurts on the knee.
Yeah, and you can tell you can tell that Seminoles player is down. He's down the sidelines and he's in pain.
Let's call a quick time.
Let's go ahead and get it. Yeah, we've got a handful of flags to take care of as well. So after the play, turns out that it was an illegal substitution. So Artmore's run will count, and it puts the ball deep in Golden Triangle territory. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted around the 18-yard line. So Artmore got 44 yards officially on that run. Actually, more than that, they spotted the 13, so call it a gain of 39, excuse me, on that play. On 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And we're waiting for the officials, we're waiting for the chain gang to get going here. Looks like the wind is back. Looks like the rain has stopped, fortunately. So waiting for the chain gang guys to get along, and it looks like the player who went down fortunately was able to get up. Now, that's the most important thing.
Well, I tell you, that when they collided, it was like both of them hit their knees together or something, maybe.
Yeah, that was it looked a little scary at first. But fortunately, as we see him walking off under his own power, it looks like he's going to be done for tonight. And that's going to hurt the Seminoles in the fact that they did not carry a lot of depth here to begin with.
True.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Monarchs trying to put this one away very early in the second half. Hill in the backfield with Artmore. 4 wide receivers set for the Narcs. Artmore back, throws, ball is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Number 4. Let's see, that is Justin Branch was the intended receiver. So 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line. So we go inside 13 minutes, opening drive of the second half. Monarchs up 24-8, looking to put this one away. Artmore back, has pressure, steps up, throws, ball incomplete. Pressure there, he was looking in the direction of Branch again, but good coverage there by the Seminoles as they forced Artmore out of the pocket. And 3rd down coming up for Galveston County.
Well, after that beautiful run, you sure want to see them be able to do something with this drive.
Yeah, you certainly want to cash this in, because if you get this in, at the very least, you're looking at 30-8, and that is a very insurmountable mountain.
Yeah, and I mean,
the Seminoles
being down 2 scores against this Monarchs defense is also pretty tough in itself.
3, you're just looking at good night drive home safely. They'll go at the reverse to Hill, and it's going to get about 4, maybe 5 on that play. They were able to read it and shut it down before Hill could get going. Tackle made by number 45, Merrick Brown. So a 4th down coming up, 4th and 5 at the 8-yard line. So even if you don't get the first down, you've pinned them pretty deep.
Yep.
Ardmore's in an empty set. He'll drop back, steps, throws, has a man, and it's going to be caught short up the goal line. Looks like it was Hill on the reception.
That's first down, though, isn't it?
It is a first down, so first and goal coming up. Looks like it'll be inside the 2-yard line.
Boy, he drilled that ball.
He did. He had a lot of time there as well. So first and goal at the 2. Hill with the catch. Setting them up in good position to perhaps put this one away. Hill's now in the backfield with Ardmore. Their base shotgun set. There'll be a handoff to Hill. Tries to turn the corner. Cuts it back. Has a couple of defenders before he is stuffed. Woo! Huge hit on that one. Number 10, Keyshawn Jerry. Again, that's the second time we've called Jerry's name on a huge hit tonight.
Man, he stood him up and slammed him.
Oh, he made sure that Hill wasn't going to get in the end zone on that one.
Yeah, that was a textbook tackle.
It was.
On that young man's part.
Actually gained a yard on that play. So second and goal from the 1. Again, Hill in the backfield with Ardmore, and it'll be Ardmore trying to call his own number, tries to turn the corner, shakes it, and it'll walk in, touchdown.
There you go.
Second score of the night for Ardmore, who also has a couple of conversion runs as well. So with 10 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter, 30-8 is your score. And right now, it's going to be a very tough haul for the Seminoles offense at this point.
Boy, with that run for Ardmore to start off this drive, that was really the signature of this drive.
It was. You know, a play that just seemed like it could have been busted. He instead took off, gained over 40 yards on that play.
And we're going for a conventional point here.
Yes, we are. Figure, why not? We'll see as to whether or not this kick is going to be good. Your holder is Rodriguez, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Hooked it. Had the leg, but he hooked it. So with 10 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Galveston County 30, Golden Triangle 8. Cook Sports Net will be right back. Is your kicker. He is going to get a knuckle baller that is going to be fielded and just dropped down with the kick. Was Lewis for the Seminoles. He tried not to go with the hold. Just let Zaragoza get the kick. Well, right now, the Seminoles, they'll get good field position at their own 38-yard line, but they are now 30-8 with 10:15 to go here in the third quarter.
Now, it'll be interesting to see. Are they going to go with a little bit more of an up-tempo offense, or are they going to just try to grind it out and just say, hey, this one may be in the books, let's just try to get out of here without any injuries and let the clock roll? We'll find out.
Quarterback is number 7, Jimmy Briscoe Jr. He's wearing number 2. And it'll be a handoff to King, and King is not going to get much of anything. If their plan is to get out of here, King's going to feel the pain for most of the second half. He got maybe 3 on that play before a host of Monarchs got a hold of him. Brian Lewis, number 40 in there on that stop. Also number 46, Donnie Henderson. So a gain of 1 officially. So make it second down and 9 at the 39 of Golden Triangle. 9:35 and counting in the third quarter. And flag, whistles are blown.
Delay a game?
Looks like a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with it. Looks like the Noles will call a timeout. 9:27 to go, third quarter. Galveston County 30. Golden Triangle 8, Cook Sports. So after a quick timeout, Noles are getting the football. Still second and 9, their own 39. Briscoe and shotgun. They'll try trap plays to Tuzino, and Tuzino's going to bust his way close to a first down. Good run by their back. as he is going to be about maybe a yard short as he just lowered his body, lowered those shoulders and just pounded his way.
When you see a running back coming through there like a bowling ball, you know that that young man knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he meant business on that one. Short of a first down by a yard, 3rd and 1. Briscoe back with King in the backfield with him. There'll be a handoff to King, and King will get it up for a first down. He'll get a little bit more. Inside midfield, still going. Inside the 40. This could be a foot race. Inside the 30, inside the 20. Still cutting it back to the 10, down to around the 3-yard line. One heck of a run by number 5, Ronzel King. There is still some fight left in the nose.
Boy, I tell you what, that young man, he means business.
Looked like he would have been content with about maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain, but he exploded for a 49-yard run, and that's going to cause the Monarchs to take a timeout with 8:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take it with them. It's 30-8, Galveston County. 49-yard run from King gives new life to the Seminoles. A 1st and goal at the 4-yard line, so officially it's a 48-yard run. King's going to need a breather, so he is out. They got a big backfield in there. Number 42, Lewicki, number 44, Bordelon in there. And it's going to be kind of a mush as Briscoe carries his way to around the goal, near the goal line.
Man, he kept churning forward, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And this is not a small quarterback. This guy is a load to bring down, as he got 3 out of that one.
Yeah, and they had him bottled up in the backfield.
Yeah, it was just power and just powering those legs. Allowed him to get those 3 yards. So 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Bordelon and Lewicki in the backfield with him.
Think we're going to see a little bit of the same?
I think you'll see it. And again, they'll try it, and they will try to push him forward, and they will get it. So a touchdown by Briscoe.
Boy, that big center he was like an edge of a knife, just knifing away through that defensive line.
He did. He found his way and allowed Briscoe to carry himself through for the run. So 30-14, 7:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. So suddenly, this gets a little interesting again.
Yes, sir. This game, we got plenty of. You still got all of this, half of this quarter and the full 4th quarter. And when you got a young man that comes in as a running back for the Seminoles, can put up 40 to 50 yards in a heartbeat, you do have a ball game.
Yes. Briscoe. Actually, the new quarterback in there, that's number 41. That's under center. And someone jumped, false start, so whatever game plan they might have had with that's going to change because they'll be pushed back 5 yards. Number 41, that's going to be James Millette, who normally plays linebacker. He was the quarterback. We'll see if he'll stay in. No, you'll let him to go out. No, actually, he stays in. Number 4. We have a name on him, and he goes out. We'll see what they plan here.
Quarterback that looks like a linebacker goes out, and then a linebacker that's not as big as a quarterback comes in for quarterback.
Keyshawn Jerry comes in now.
Yeah,
we've seen him at linebacker for most of the night. Now he's at quarterback. And now someone jumps on the Monarchs.
All right, we're going to get this extra point here eventually.
Exactly. Come heck or high water, this will get it. We'll get it.
And high wind.
Exactly. Jerry under center. Trying to call its own number. Spins forward. Did the extra leap get it? Yes, it did. And a late flag that looks like it will cost the Monarchs. Oh, and flags start to fly, and people start to get chippy.
Yep. You had one of the Monarchs that started it, and then you had one of the Seminoles gave him a headbutt with his helmet.
Oh, we can discuss after dinner plans later, guys. Let's just get this one done.
Yeah.
7:29 to go. We'll assess the penalties after the break. We'll go ahead and take 30-16 as your score. Galveston still leading. Go so it turns out that someone on the Seminoles failed to realize that the Blue Show starts at 10 p.m. Turns out there's a personal foul call, and that's why they kicked the ball off on their own 20. And one of the upbacks for the Monarchs has some room, cuts it inside the 40, inside the 30, down to around the 20, near the 27-yard line.
Followed his blockers beautifully.
He did. That young man is number 25. Let's see if we have a name on him.
Boy, that almost looked like some 1950 football. Set up the wedge.
Yes.
Set up the wedge on the kickoff.
Beautiful run. That sets up a 1st and 10. So the Seminoles get themselves right back into the ball game, but that personal foul leads them to giving the Monarchs great field position, and Galveston County might have a chance to take advantage of it.
And we were just talking about at the break. You know, it's a 14-point ball game. Big difference in what it was start off this second half. But now the Monarchs can actually steal away that momentum.
Exactly. You can snatch it right back and go on this drive that starts at the 26 of the Seminoles. 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. Hill in motion, and it'll be a handoff to Hill, and Hill is going to get stuffed.
Boy, that play was doomed from the get-go.
Yeah, number 71 for the Seminoles. That young man is Xavier Bill. He saw that play, stayed at home, and once he saw Artmore commit, it was just really a case of just, catch and grab.
Yep. Yeah, it actually, the timing wasn't really right on that from the beginning.
Yeah, I think that you're seeing the Seminoles starting to stay at home a little more once they see Hill go in motion. Actually gained the yard, so 2nd and 1. That ball is incomplete. Was looking for Terrell Harper. First time tonight we called his name on a pass play.
That would have hit him on the slant, though, but it was thrown behind him.
Yes.
Not sure if it was just an inaccurate throw or the wind got caught.
3rd down coming up, so Seminoles could get a chance to feel better about themselves if they can somehow hold the Monarchs and keep them out of the end zone. 3rd and 9, 6:14 and counting, third quarter. Again, Artmore in a shotgun set. 5 wide. Drops back. Hits the screen and incomplete. Was looking for Branch on the quick screen. Just was not able to reel that one in. Number 89, Newton, there on the stop. Read it perfectly and got his hand out there to get the ball away from Branch. So 4th down and 9 coming up as we go inside 6 minutes of the third quarter. Again, you're the Noles and get a stop right here. Nah, it's going to jazz up the momentum in their favor just a little bit. 4 wide set here. Artmore back, has time, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught.
He did catch that ball.
He caught it. Terrell Harper with the reception.
Boy, he went down and scooped that ball up.
He laid out beautifully. Former Texas City standout makes the catch. His first reception of the night, and it's a big one. A gain of 21 that puts the ball at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Monarchs with 5:06 to go in the third quarter.
Just goes to show you that the Monarchs have got a wealth of talent in different positions.
Yes. I formation set as a pitch to Hill. See if he can turn the corner. Cuts it back. He does, and it's a touchdown. Late flag comes down.
We got a hold.
I don't know what it was, but you'll watch the replay. You saw 3 Seminoles just fall down like dominoes in an attempt to get him. It looks like that will be called back. It is.
Yeah.
Hold, and that might explain why you did see a lot of Seminoles flying. Holding will take away the touchdown. So instead of a 36-16 lead, you've got a first and goal, at the 15-yard line. 4:47 to go, third quarter.
Fast-moving third quarter again.
Very fast-moving third quarter. See some personnel changes. 44. That's going to be Shoemaker. He'll go out. It'll be number 30, Rick Daly, coming in. Again, and I set the deep back. It's going to be Hill, and it's going to be fullback Daly trying to turn a corner. And does he get the end zone? You betcha.
He does.
Oh,
Boy,
nice.
That was a lot of misdirection on that play.
Oh, very nice. Very nice play on that one.
Boy, he looks like a fullback.
He does.
We mentioned that a while ago.
Just classic fullback.
and he's jazzing it up on the way back to the sideline, isn't he?
Not often you get the fullback some love there, but you love it when they can get in. Zaragoza will attempt the extra point.
So the Monarchs respond in kind on that score.
And then he'll stretch it out again to a 3-score lead. So he can make it a 21-point lead. High snap. Zaragoza kicks it, and the kick is going to be no good.
To the right this time.
To the right this time. Hooked it to the left the last time. Maybe you can get it again. You can get it down the middle, but a late flag down. We'll get a late flag, see what the call is going to be.
Offsides.
So he's going to get a second chance.
Whoa. Do you go for it again?
Yes.
Kick it or
looks like they'll try to
line up at the
I think they'll try to give it an opportunity to kick with a lead like this.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and get those reps.
You want to get some reps in. This is a doable extra point attempt, so we'll give Zaragoza an opportunity to get the leg correct. See if we can get it downtown on this one. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good.
There you go.
Third time's
the charm.
Exactly. So with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter, lead now back up to a 3-score game now, 21-point lead as it's Galveston County 37, Golden Triangle 16. Cook Sports Net will be right back as Zaragoza will kick the ball off. 37-16 your score. And Zaragoza will hammer it in the direction. Looks like Tizino fields it, loses the ball, picks it back up. Tries to find a seam, gets a couple, now has some room, and he almost made that more interesting than what it was as Tizino gives the Seminoles good field position at the 41-yard line. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll see if the Seminoles can respond back in kind. They did on the opening drive, but the penalty and that kickoff resulted in a short distance for the Monarchs to reply back. 37-16 your score. Third quarter, we've had rain showers across back and forth.
Yeah, and you're not losing me over here, Brandon. I'm just sitting here trying to multitask, trying to keep the camera and the equipment dry.
Exactly. Briscoe, the quarterback, shotgun set, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side. High snap, hands off the king, and he is swarmed down immediately.
Who is that? Number 14?
Number 14 for the Monarchs.
Ooh, and he laid him out too, Brandon.
Yeah, he did. King is down. Credit number 14, Thomas Wingate, with that hit. King's down. We'll take the timeout. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Able to get off the field under his own power is number 5, Runzel King. Looks like he cramped up. Should expect to see him back at some point later on in the contest. But it's a loss of 6 on that play that makes it second down and 16. Tizino, number 29, is now in the backfield replacing King. Back to throw, looking up top, has a man downfield lead, trying to outrun the defenders, and he will go untouched. 65-yard touchdown pass. Jimmy Briscoe to Anthony Lee. And once Lee got his hands on the ball, it was a foot race, and he outran Nelson. He outran Nelson and number 7, Trey Doris. 65-yard score, and again, the Seminoles will not be put away.
No, you're right.
3:08 to go in the third quarter, 37-22. This one's a little more high scoring than expected.
That's right. You know, and they only scored that one score, what was it, in the first half?
Yes.
And now they put up 2 in this third quarter alone.
Yep, they made the most of their 2 possessions. So Briscoe, actually we'll get a stoppage of play. See what the issue is. Looks like it might be some kind of equipment issue. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. Well, Coug Sports Net will be right back. 2-point conversion coming up, and it'll be number 89 for the Seminoles, Kelvin Newton, who is the quarterback, as he will await the snap, gets it, and they won't get the conversion here. And the reason why Newton is playing quarterback is because Briscoe got hit just as he released on a touchdown pass, and he needed some help to get off the field.
I'm looking across the way there, Brandon.
Yeah.
Looking at this, look at right here my monitor. He's a little woozy.
Yeah, he is woozy. Yeah, he needed some help off the field.
He's saying, my goodness, what the heck's going on here?
Hopefully he's going to be fine, but he's going to need some aspirin by the end of the night.
Yeah, buddy.
37-22 is your score. The Seminoles refuse to go away, as the 37-22 score is evidence of that. They'll kick the ball. It'll be a squib that
get
won't
up on
much.
it.
They'll just fall on it. Monarchs won't take any chances.
Boy, that's about the 48-yard line there.
Yep, number 20, Lennox Clark Jr. recovering the onside kick. So they'll get good field position out of this. The 47, their own 47, with 3:04 to go, third quarter. Like I said, points have been aplenty here in this quarter.
Yeah, what have we scored here? What, goodness.
4 touchdowns between the two of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Knowles refused to go away. It was 30-8. You're thinking that, it's just really a case of whether or not they would just let this clock run down and just chalk it up. But no, these Seminoles have come back in a 2-possession game. They call something. It gets very interesting.
Seminoles were both big plays. I mean, that they picked up chunks of yards on the ground and on the pass.
So Artmore and the offense back on the field. Spread set with Hill in the backfield. Artmore handed off to Hill. He'll try to turn the corner. Does, and he'll get about 4, maybe 5 on the carry.
Boy, and he darted around that corner.
He did. Number 71, Xavier Bill, in there on the tackle. Also number 24, Aaron Wiggins, cornerback. So second down. And it'll be about 3 to go on the play. 2:31 and counting in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line of the Seminoles. A break huddle with the 5-wide receiver set. Hill goes in motion. Actually, Harper drops back.
Look at here.
Goes option down. Incomplete. Oh, he had Littleton. Just a bit high off the hands of Littleton, as that play was well executed.
Had a little bit too much mustard on it. If he'd have let him maybe a little bit, put a little bit more touch on it, but still a catchable ball.
A little trickeration coming from the Monarchs. Third down and 3 coming up with 1:59 and counting here in the third quarter.
I like the diversity of this offense for the Monarchs.
Artmore back, has pressure, sees room, throws, ball in and out of the hands of Rodriguez. So it'll be 4th down coming up.
Now, do you go ahead and continue to try for it, or do you do a little pooch kick here?
I think that they're going to try to go for it. I don't think that they're going to go for a pooch or anything. I think they'll try to go.
In fact, there hadn't been a punt tonight, and one of the punts the Seminoles attempted, if you remember, the Monarchs wrapped him up and dropped him for a huge loss near the goal line.
Yeah,
so no punts.
Yeah,
no punts tonight.
Set the touchdown late in the first half. Art Moore is back deep in a shotgun. He'll drop back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it'll be a first down and more. This could be a foot race that is going to be won by Hill. Touchdown.
Goodness gracious, that young man is fast. Once he turned upfield, it was lights out.
48-yard touchdown. And that's the reason why you don't punt.
Yeah, I think that was the answer.
One of the fastest policemen you'll see in the state of Texas, I'll tell you that. You're right. Once he caught the ball and got balance, there was no one in a Seminoles jersey that was going to catch him.
Boy, and he put it in overdrive, Brandon. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to see a talented athlete like that.
Yes. One of those kids that you hope gets another opportunity, at the next level. You got to think that somewhere out there, someone, either in America, in the NFL, or in the Canadian Football League could use his skills.
I mean, he could do good in arena football, too.
Oh, you'd be deadly in arena with that speed.
Oh, another extra point.
Zaragoza, right. 2 straight.
Yes, sir.
So 44-22 is your score now. With 1:10 to go in the third quarter, we'll take the break. The kick the ball off for the Seminoles. Newton and Zazino back deep for the Seminoles, and Zaragoza for the Monarchs kicking the ball. See how deep he can get it. He gets it fairly deep. Newton goes back. He's just going to let the ball roll out. Zaragoza starting to have a good night here. 2 extra points. He's had a couple of kicks out of the end zone.
Folks, we're not standing beside a jet airplane.
No. This is just good old Galveston County wind.
Yeah, well, the old saying, March winds bring April showers. Well, I think it's kind of flip-flop here. We got the March winds here in April.
It has been windy from the outset. It has gusted about as high as 27 miles per hour. We've had rain. And it looks like, the winds have died down just a bit. And the clouds have cleared. So we might be able to get out of here fairly dry. 1st and 10 for the Seminoles at their own 20-yard line. Let's see who the new quarterback is. It's going to be number 10, Keyshawn Jerry.
All right, you're going to have a different cadence now.
Jerry will hand the ball off to King, and King tries to turn the corner, and he does. He'll get about 2, maybe 3. I like the fact that Jerry was his lead blocker. Keyshawn Jerry started the game at linebacker. We've called his name a couple of times on the defensive side of the field. Now he is forced in to play quarterback.
Well, you mentioned, the sidelines over there, the depth of this team is pretty shallow tonight for these Golden Triangle Seminoles. So these guys are going to have to multitask.
Yeah, it came with about a third of what they suited up when these two teams played earlier in the year out in Beaumont. Knowles had about 60 players at that time. And someone jumped.
I think that might be encroachment.
Yeah, it is, and they will catch the Monarchs with the encroachment call. They'll tack on 5 yards as number 56, Adrian Jarnay, jumped out a little bit too early. So Knowles are going to get 5 yards out of this, and it'll turn it to 2nd down and 1. So 18 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. This might be the last play of the quarter.
If they get it off.
Clock is at 8 seconds now. Jerry in shotgun.
I think he's gonna let it run out, so they're gonna let the wind be at their backs.
So 3 quarters are in the books. A very entertaining third quarter. We saw 5 touchdowns between the two teams.
Yep.
But it is Galveston County stretching that lead out now to 44-22. Final 15 minutes of play coming up. Coug Sports back. We'll be right back. 15 minutes of play coming up here out in Texas City, Carlos Garza Sports Complex, as the Monarchs lead the Seminoles by a count of 44-22. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood here. Very entertaining contest on both sides. 2nd and 1 coming up as Keyshawn Jerry, the quarterback for the Monarchs, will hand it to King, and King is going to break a tackle, breaks a second, gets the first down and a little bit more, cuts it back to the 40 into around the 42-yard line. And this is what we have seen a lot of King tonight.
That is a very good running back. You notice how he was able to evade the tacklers. Then when he knew that he's getting ready to get hit, he ducks down, picks up an additional 2, 3, 4 yards.
Just great field vision by this young man tonight. And it was his run, that 49-yard run, and with their first possession in the second half, it's kind of a wake-up call for that offense, because at 30-8, we're all thinking that this game was just nothing left but the grind.
Just wind it on down to get ready to go home.
And since then, the Noles have fought back, and they have not allowed the Monarchs to hit cruise control. Jerry, high snap, rolls out, steps, throws, and that's going to be a late hit. And Jerry took a wicked shot. That will be a roughing the passer call. And Jerry's slow to get up. We'll take the break. Coug Sports Network will be right back. Jerry is out. Don't know as to whether he will return. So the third quarterback of the night, actually the fourth quarterback of the night, comes up. Oh, hand it to King, and King is going to be stopped. We'll get out a couple on that play. Number 80 is your quarterback, and that's Chandler Crawford. We've seen him at cornerback. We've seen him at wide receiver. Jerry and Briscoe are the only 2 quarterbacks they had listed on the roster.
Well, and both of them are going to go home with a heck of a headache, I believe.
Yes. So Crawford is going to get some on-the-job training here. 2nd and 10 at the 43 of the Monarchs. Leaves in motion. They'll try it. The ball pops loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Monarchs. That's what happens when you've got the inexperience at quarterback.
Yeah, he was trying to be able to reel in the snap and then hand it off at the same time, but nothing connected. Nothing
connected at all, and with the man popping up the football, that is going to be Daly with the recovery. He's already got a touchdown on offense, so he gets a touchdown. He gets a fumble recovery on the defensive side of the ball.
That's a good resume.
Yeah, not a bad night at all. 13 minutes, 16 seconds left. Second turnover of the night, both caused by the Monarchs defense.
Now thrown into the wind, I think you're going to start getting a little bit of try to run out the clock and ground it out.
Yeah, you want to try to get a score here to really put these guys away. 3 scores, there's still a little bit of hope. But if you put this one in, yeah, that would be the knockout blow. I formation, they'll go with a twin set to the far side. Hill in the backfield, and it'll be Hill with the carry, and Hill's going to get to around the 49-yard line. So he'll pick up about 3 on that play.
You know, also you're going to have a running back that's still very fresh, and you could tell he's in shape, and you got a defense now that's actually starting to get a little decimated, a little bit gassed, and here we are in the fourth quarter. You might have a big run coming up.
Yeah, you see another one coming up. Big 99 T.J. Martin having to leave the field. Number 70, Ricky Fruge, will come in to replace him. 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line. Art Moore play action. Tries to turn the corner. Does. Midfield, 45. And he'll be pushed out at around the 43-yard line. That should be enough. It is enough for a first down. So that will move the chains. Artmore just let the speed go. 71, Xavier Bill. Good play by him to get to the backfield, but that was just a losing fight for him once he tried to turn once Artmore turned the corner.
Yeah, that was a design play from the get-go.
Set up shop at the 43-yard line. 11:58 and counting in the contest. Monarchs 44 points thus far, and a flag down. That's an illegal substitution.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. 12 guys in. It works in Canada, but in America, not happening. So an illegal substitution. I'll take it back 5 yards.
referee voicing his opinion. pretty commandingly.
Yes. There's been there have been more than one candid conversation between both teams tonight.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15 pushes them back to the 48 of the Monarchs with 11:46 to go.
Oh, that's offside.
Lots of movement, and they can make it 1st and 20.
No, I don't know. I think that actually might have been encroachment there, Brandon. We'll see.
Looks like they're going to go. Looks like it's going to go against. Oh, encroachment. You are correct,
That's what
sir.
I thought. Yeah, because you had the defense that was already well on the other side of the plane.
Yes, why?
Yep,
yes, you
there
are.
There we go.
So that will push it forward. So we'll go back to where we started.
Yeah,
1st and 10 at the 43.
That defender drew the offensive lineman out of his stance.
1st and 10, 11:33 and counting. Hill in the backfield with Artmore. Both have had big nights this evening. Handoff is to Artmore. Actually, Hill, and Hill cuts it back.
There we go.
That's a foot race.
There we go.
15, 10, down to around the 5-yard line. Another huge run.
Still has fresh legs.
By Lethadius Hill. Now 1st and goal coming up. 36-yard run on that one. He's got a 52-yard touchdown catch. He's got a couple of touchdown runs as well.
Well, we're blessed to watch King and Hill tonight. Two very talented backs on both sides.
Yes.
Putting on a good display.
1st and goal at 7-yard line. It'll be a pitch to Hill. Cuts it back. Follows his blockers. Cuts it back in. Inside.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Down and around the 5-yard line. And Newton there with the stop around maybe the 4-yard line. And Newton's a guy that has been all over the place tonight. He has played corner. He's returned kicks. He has quarterbacks. He has played on special teams. He is a guy that has been very busy, to say the least. Good stop there for him. 10 minutes and counting here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. 22-point lead for the Monarchs. They'll try to see if they can put this one away once and for all. 3 wide set, and it'll be Artmore sacked. Tried the fake pitch, but it wasn't fooling anyone. Number 21, Tristan Garrett, there on the stop. So the Noles defense, still with some fight left in them, will get a loss, pushes it back to the 7-yard line. So he loses 3, making it 3rd and goal from the 7 with 9:26 to go here in the 4th. We'll go to shotgun set. They'll bring 4 wide receivers. It'll be a handoff to Hill, and that's not going to get much of anything. They were there on the play right from the stop. Fruge, number 70, is the first man there.
Well, defense is still digging down deep.
They have been. Number 6 also in there. Joe Lee, the 3rd, with the tackle. So 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. We'll see any kicking on this one. Let's try to put this one in. 8:40 left. See if the Noles can get a stop. Artmore back, scampers. Can he get the corner? And he will not. He fumbled the football. He fumbled the football just as he neared the goal line. So a stop there by the Seminoles. We'll see whether or not that's a touchback. And
I was
the
going
ball
to say
squirted
that
out.
ball in the end. That's right. Oh, they're saying Oh, first down the other way.
It's the Seminoles football. It's really it's without a doubt it's their football. Question is, where are they spotting it? It should be at the 20 because the ball,
if it's squirted out and went out of bounds in the end zone, that's correct. Yeah, if it went out of bounds before the goal line, it's a different story.
Let's see what the call is going to be.
I think the referee was pointing the ball went out at the 1.
At the 1, yep. Yep. Good news, you get the ball back. Bad news, you're starting 99 yards away from the end zone. 8:24 to go. See as to who lines up for the Seminoles at quarterback.
Whew. And what a place to be a quarterback, regardless if you're the starter or not.
Yeah, 89, Kelvin Newton has played some, but it was number 80, Chandler Crawford, who was the quarterback the last time.
If you remember, we had a fumble at the exchange.
Yes. And it looks like Crawford is there again, and it'll be a handoff to King, and they'll just try to get some breathing space. Got 3 yards, maybe 4 on that play, so it gets them a little bit of a breather, probably around the 5-yard line, so it'll make it 2nd and 6 as we're closing in on 8 minutes remaining in this contest. Monarchs, the #1 team in Texas, number 21 in the country, and they have played up to those expectations and that standard. And barring the very unforeseen, it looks like they will remain undefeated. 2nd and 7 from the 4, Crawford in shotgun. There's a man in motion, and it looks like it's going to be an encroachment against the Monarchs. As Joseph McDonald wandered past the line of scrimmage just a bit too early. The encroachment is going to give them a 2nd down and 2 at the 9-yard line. So, again, you look at the fact, you look at that bench over the Monarchs bench, the Seminoles bench, those 2 of the 3 guys there are your quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Both are done for tonight. Yeah. And it's a case of what might have been, really, if you think about it, because Briscoe had really been in a rhythm in the 3rd quarter.
He was. And his last pass was that touchdown.
Yes. Crawford trying to draw them off sides. 2nd and 2. They're going to eventually get this ball off.
Ooh, they're coming.
Crawford ball is loose.
They are coming.
And it's picked up in a touchdown. That's a score for the Monarchs.
Oh, man.
Very nice. And that's Joseph McDonald.
Man, they timed that. You could see it.
Ball just popped loose out of the hands of Crawford. He really stood no chance. There were about 3 black jerseys on top of him, and McDonald scoops the ball up. And they get in for the score, 50-22 now with 7:02 remaining.
Now you're having a good night when your defense causes that one time they tried to punt and did basically the same thing and wrapped him up inside the 10-yard line, and then on this one here they actually pick it up and pick up a fumble and score.
I think the Seminoles are going to be very happy to have the Monarchs off their schedule the remainder of the season. They have given up 109 points and counting in the 2 meetings.
Yeah, the other one was 49.
59.
Oh, 59 out in Beaumont, huh?
Out in Beaumont.
Woo!
59-20 out in Beaumont. It's 50-22 right here. The Hartmark calling his own number, and he will be short. Looks like he'll be about a half-yard short. Oh, they're going to say, did he get in?
I don't see any indication.
I don't see any indication from the officials.
You see it from the head coach, but no,
yeah,
he doesn't count. Boy, they're still thinking about it.
They are pondering that one. And looks like no.
No.
Looks like he'll be short. So 7:02 to go in the contest. It's Galveston County 50, Golden Triangle 22.
Saragossa
Sports
set to
Net will
kick
be
the
right
ball
back.
off.
7:02 left. As he's going to hit this one high, and it's going to be fielded. Fair catch made by number 6, Joe Lee III. So 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Monarchs well on their way to remaining undefeated.
Number 1 in the state, huh?
Yes, number 1 in the state. Number 21 in the country, and we'll see the poll will come out next week. And with a performance like this, you'd have to think they might climb up a notch or two.
Got to give it to OTC. We've seen him keep turning the screws, making a little coaching change, make some personnel changes, just keep on plugging. And we got to give our prayers to him tonight. His mom is in the hospital, and he's out here still trying to run the show, but his heart is heavy and his mind is on his mother.
Definitely sending out her best wishes to his mom and to his family. Get the chain gang trying to get their act together. A lot of new faces on this team this season. A lot of the veteran stalwarts are still here, particularly on defense, but offense just fresh faces as King cuts back, makes something out of nothing, still spinning past midfield to around the 48-yard line. That play looked like a busted one at the start of it, but King did not give up on it.
Yeah, King is their bread and butter right now. He is really the whole show, about the only thing they have left as far as weapons.
They are fresh out of them when both your quarterbacks are done for the night with injuries.
Yeah, so you've essentially taken away the passing game.
Yeah, and that's difficulty when you're down 28. It's just full blitz. As Crawford tries to run for dear life, gets the corner, and he will lose about a couple of yards on that one. Yeah, that's the thing right now. The Monarchs are just going in, just full tilt. They know that Crawford isn't much of a passer. So it's a case of where, you're just going to go all out, and with King actually is going to get a bit of a breather.
When's the last time you seen a quarterback wear number 80?
Been unusual. We actually, there were a few times this evening you had Jonathan Lewis, number 56.
That's true.
Lined up at wide receiver.
Yeah, I remember they called him an eligible player.
Yeah. Anthony Lee in now, number 3. And looks like he's your quarterback now on a flag, delay a game. Delay a game, so this is the 5th quarterback that we've seen tonight. Right now, you're the Seminoles. You got to hope that, come next week, you're going to have at least 1 or 2 of your quarterbacks healthy. Lee rolls out. He actually is going to call his own number, and he is going to be dragged down. He came out of there with a lot of momentum, but that wasn't going to be happening as Bledsoe wrapped him up immediately. 5:03 in counting. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd down and 17.
Well, Brandon, we've been fighting the elements all night long.
Yes.
Mid 20 mile an hour or even higher gusts. Had a little bit of rain. We hung in here. Had to borrow a windbreaker from our buddy inside the press box, try to keep the equipment dry. Looks like we might get out of this one on a pretty good note tonight.
I think so. Yeah, it is. It's actually cleared up a little bit.
That's right.
3rd and long.
Ooh, that was offsides, I think.
Yep.
Boy, that defense is still got its motor running.
Yeah, Joseph McDonald is playing as if it's still a tie ball game. He scored a touchdown on the fumble recovery early. He's also got a sack to his credit.
It's interesting watching him standing up there against one of them big old offensive linemen, and the old adage, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight and the dog. Well, that was the perfect picture right there.
Yes. Well, gives them a 3rd down and 12. Now, ball is at their own 49-yard line. 4:23 remaining. This one's starting to wind down.
Actually got to stop it to the clock right now.
Lee is your quarterback. Wait for the snap. Looks like trying some kind of reverse, and that's not going to get much of anything. It's Zeno's going to be dragged
they
down.
are just pinning their ears back.
Bledsoe was the first one in. Smelt it. Was able to snuff that out.
Man, you talk about advantage defense right now.
Yes.
I mean, the game plan for the Seminoles is just try to pick up yardage, and the defense is just not going to yield.
Yeah. You've got no one that has any experience as a thrower, and it just makes it easier for that Monarch defense to just pin their ears back and come. Crawford back in at quarterback, 4th down and 16 coming up. It actually turned out to be a loss of 4 on that play. Crawford rolls out, tries to find something, breaks a tackle. No, he won't. Thought he got out there momentarily, but he is stopped. Tackle made. But number 14, Thomas Wingate.
Turnover on downs.
Another one for the Monarchs. So 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. The Monarchs have pretty much locked this one up. It was really a case of just getting out of here without any injuries.
Yep, that's the key at this point.
Yep. Looks like Hill may be done for the night as Wells is in the backfield. Sean Wells, your lead back from the championship team last year.
Yep.
Guy you can count on.
Boy, and he was very durable in that game.
He was. That championship game was a lot of heart and effort from him. Pistol set now. As it's going to be Wells. Busted play. Artmore steps back. Good head fake by Artmore. 45. Lowers the shoulder.
Oh, look at it.
Around the 30. Flag down. Flag down as Rodney Artmore lowered the boom onto Zeno at the end of the play. Now you got a little chippiness.
He took a shot.
He took a wicked shot. And I think also that bob and weave of Artmore really opened the field up as well.
Let's see what the ref calls on that. I think it's against the Monarchs.
Dead ball personal foul up against the Monarchs. Well, 1st down, it'll take them back 15 from the end of the play. So they'll start back at the 46-yard line. So push them back.
Well, we're still getting our money's worth.
We are. We are. 3:19 remaining in the contest. The officials chatting up. There's a personal foul. See, they'll push it back. It should be at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure.
Yep, it is. 46-yard line of the Seminoles. 3:19 remaining. It's a big night offensively, 50 points on the evening. As Artmore orchestrated a very, very efficient offense. They moved the ball both in the air and on the ground. Still looking to get the chain gang kids set up. Once they are taken care of, we can get back to action. Yes, we can. We will, with 3:19 remaining. Artmore and the eye set. Wells the deep back. It'll be a handoff to Wells, and Wells is going to bull his way forward. He'll get about 4, maybe 5 on that play.
Got those fast churning legs.
Down to around the 42-yard line, so get him about 4. We'll make it 2nd and 11 as we go inside 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Seminoles started off, they got the opening touchdown. The Monarchs defense just took a lot of momentum away from them. They fought back to their credit in the third quarter. They got a couple of scores that tried to make it interesting. They just way too much firepower on both sides of the ball for Galveston County. It'll be Artmore faking the handoff, cuts back, has 35, breaks a tackle, 30, inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds at around the 18-yard line. So Artmore racking up the yards on the ground as they will spot the ball at the 19-yard line. So a gain of 23 on that play with 2:21 remaining. See if the Monarchs can rack up another score here in the final 2:21. Artmore under center. Fullback, number 16, Jeremy Myers. Artmore back, loses the football, and it's going to be picked up by the Monarchs. They get it back.
Well, but that defense for the Seminoles not giving up.
Not at all.
They were the one that popped that ball out of his hand as he was trying to evade the rush.
Quandero King, number 77, with the recovery, and with 2 minutes to go, we'll take the warning with them. It is Galveston County 50, Golden Triangle 22. 2 minutes remaining in the contest as it's 50-22, Galveston County. And the ball is spotted at the 28-yard line, so he pushed it back. 2nd and 20, there's a hold on the play. It'll be Wells trying to turn the corner. He is still on his feet. They'll spot him down at around the 32-yard line. Tackle made by number 56. That's going to be Jonathan Lewis there on the stop. So 3rd and long coming up. 3rd down, they'll say 20 at the 29-yard line with 1:37 left. Lots of smiles on the sidelines for the Monarchs, and with good reason.
Yeah,
there's
no such thing as a 28-point play, that's for sure.
No.
When the Seminoles get the ball back.
Oh, if they get the ball back. 1:20 left. We'll just see how much time that they can squeeze out of the final 1:10. Run blitz coming. Actually, Artmore back, steps up, throws ball. It's going to be caught. Nice catch by the tight end, number 44, Zach Shoemaker. That's his 2nd of the night.
Boy, and that was a good reception, but he's a little short.
Yep. About maybe 3 yards short up the 1st down.
Wow, but a well-thrown ball, though, into the wind.
Yes, into the wind and into coverage. 39 seconds remaining. Myers and Shoemaker will come out.
Do you think we're going to have victory formation?
Oh, I think that you're going to see them spread things out a bit.
Yep, here we go. They want some more on the board.
They do. 23 seconds left. Artmore back, has pressure, evades it, looking, throws downfield, has a man touchdown.
Look at that.
2nd touchdown catch of the night for Marcus Littleton. So it'll be 56-22 with 14 seconds left.
Almost deja vu of the previous meeting.
The Monarchs throw a little bit of icing on this cake.
Well, and a little bit of salt in the wound as well.
Yep. I think in semi-pro ball, sometimes you don't get to see, the old sportsmanship kind of thing where you've got the reserves in, and you're just letting them hand the ball off and kill the clock.
Man, we're going for 2.
Yep. One of try Zaragoza into the wind. They'll just spread this thing out and go for 2. Wells in motion. And it'll be a fake. Artmore cuts it back in. Does he get in? Yes, he will.
Yep.
So 58-22 is your score with 14 seconds left in the contest. We'll take the quick break. Should be our final break of the night. Coug Sports Net will be right back. 14 seconds left. And there's nothing but joy on the sidelines of the Monarchs, leading 58-22 over the Seminoles up Golden Triangle. Zaragoza will do the kick. We'll probably see one more play before this one's done.
Seminoles made it interesting in the third quarter.
They did. And there's a lot of talent on this team. As Crawford will take the fair catch.
Probably a wise thing. You don't need to, nothing to, you're not going to, even if you scored, it's still the game over.
Yeah. We saw some talent on this team tonight.
You're already real depleted on your sideline.
Yes.
You've had 2 men. Your quarterbacks are hurt. No sense in getting anybody else hurt tonight. Just take a knee. Let's take this thing to the house.
Yeah. Just go home and chalk it up.
Yep. Good ball game. A little chippy at time, but still good sportsmanship throughout.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, this Monarch team, though, Brandon, I said it coming in that they are a far better team than what they were at the beginning of the season. This team is leaps and bounds from what they were last year.
They can hurt you in so many ways, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. Last year it was about ball control, and keep those chains moving.
Defense.
Yeah.
They had, 20-something straight quarters?
Yes.
Last year, the defense held in the opponent scoreless?
Yes.
Well, this year, it's all about all across the board, both sides, defense, offense, special teams. You got a good extra point kicker. And they even showed that special teams are trying to do onside kicks too this year. So
just a lot of firepower on this team. There was evident tonight as they are going to remain undefeated. An impressive 58-22 win.
So that's 98 points in the last 2 ball games.
Yes.
This offense has scored well, and the defense has scored. So it's a team effort on the board.
Yeah, team effort on the board. Like I said, Seminoles made it interesting a couple of times in the third quarter, but once the Monarchs really started going and got things clicking, particularly on the defensive side of things, it's just really an inevitable fact that the Monarchs were going to pull this one out, and they do so 58-22. They'll remain undefeated. They'll remain number 1 in the state of Texas. We will let you know when the next game we will do here at Carlos Garza Sports Complex here in Texas City. But for now, this is Brandon Williams saying good night along with Mike Lockwood, and also remind you that it is Saturday, April 16th, which means that we're only a mere 128 days from the start of high school football season.
And don't forget to do your taxes.
Exactly. Remember those taxes on Monday night, people. Good night, everybody. God bless.
See you next time.